couldn't keep doing it. But there's not much left in this game. There's like maybe, if you count the Sparks level, maybe like, I don't know, 3 or 4 levels left. So, last time we made it to Midnight Mountain, which is the final area of the game. And I've saved the 3 levels that I actually like. Let's see, I think 3 levels? Or is it 2? Can never remember. Okay, yes, it's just the 2 levels. Alright. 2 levels, the Speedway, and then the final boss. So first, let's go to Crystal Islands, because I actually like this one a little less than the next level. So, in the original...
Spyro, don't tell anyone, but we were stolen some magic from the sorceress. We're hiding here whilst we practice using it. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of an accident and turned everything into crystal, and it seems to have aggravated the indigenous creed.
Are you trying to be Mario? Because if so, you really should have hired Charles Martinet.
But, anyway, as I was saying, in the original, the non-greatest hits version, and the PAL version of this game, it would be playing the same theme.
I think I'm beginning to get the hang of this magic malarkey.
He's just malarkey. I already like you. But, wait a minute. No, this one? Yeah, that's right, that's right. Haunted Tomb had the Cloud Spires theme. Dino Mines had Molten Craters theme. This one would have a Seashell Shores theme. And yes, we have Killer Beavers. Also, those things look metallic, and it looks like you can't really flame at them. What happens is you superheat the crystal, and there's a delay in which you defeat them. You know, at least they actually make an effort to make the wizards all look different. But, I did not add Italian stereotype to the list, but I guess... What nationality was Harry Houdini? Anyway.
Would you like to see a magic trick? Watch carefully. As you can see, there is nothing up my left sleeve and nothing up my right sleeve. But now, with a wave of my hands and the magic word, Alakazam!
Abacadabra. So there is a bit of a time limit on the platform, so you just have to go for it. Now, I think the only level that does not reuse a theme in the original is the level I'm saving for last. Instead, the theme from that level is used in a different level in Evening Lake. Wait, no, Midday Gardens. Wow, even farther back. Maney. Also, don't let this deceive you. Those platforms are not... You can't land or walk on them. Here's the beginning of the level. But yet, no one ever looks behind them. Oh, I missed a guy. Good thing I decided to look back here.
No, that isn't right. Just hold on a minute, I'll get it.
It's Abacadabra. At least it's not as cringy as the original version of Spyro 4 with Ripto. Hocus Pocus! Yeah. Now, whenever they decide to do Spyro 4, yes, we will be playing it on here. But we'll get there.
All this magic is just misdirection, you know? Which is why I'm going to start that whirlwind over there. Abracadabra!
Stealing some magic from the sorceress, eh? Well, I guess she gets what she deserves then. Hoarding all the magic to herself like that. Yep, what gets me is dragons apparently have magic? Question mark?
Okay, I'll show.
I love how Bianca said that she hid some eggs that you'd never find in 1,000 years, and some of them are just white out in the open. Like, seriously? Oh, look, here it is.
Spyro, did you know I happen to be a very talented amateur magician? My specialty is the amazing extending bridge trick. I'd love to show you, but I'll need a small donation first. For my expenses, you understand.
Now, if you say no to him, it's actually funny.
You shouldn't anger a magician, Spyro. I just might decide to turn you into a blue hedgehog or something.
A blue hedgehog, huh? Gotta go fast?
Very good. Let's see. Hocus pocus, zigglety zen. Make this bridge get long again.
I love how he actually emotes.
I'm afraid the show's over, Spyro. Why don't you go play with the gnomes? I think they look lonely.
Oh, you'll get what's coming to you soon, you ignorant bear. I love the achievements that you get by almost doing nothing, essentially. I get that they had to make new themes, but for the levels, but like, they're just so generic. Now I do have a complaint about the final boss, but we'll get there.
Well, I suppose I could show you my new trick. As long as you promise not to tell the great Zamboni, he steals all my best work. Alakazam!
It's the same trick, by the way. With almost the same result.
Here, you can have this. I was going to use it in a trick, but my magic, it just keeps bouncing off.
Lloyd. So modest, eh? Okay, so through here we have another slide challenge. Now, fortunately, they're a little more forgiving this time around, for the most part. Also, cue the slide theme from Super Mario 64. Now, it is possible to, yep, if you don't turn fast enough, you'll just plummet to your death. Oh well. At least you keep the gems that you already collected. I think I'm going to have to do a little preemptive turning. Nope, not early enough. So, Spyro 1 had the supercharged ramps tripping me up, and now Spyro 3 has slides tripping me up. Well, good to know, folks, good to know. What else is irritating is when you're sliding, it doesn't let you jump. Okay, I'm going to start a little bit more on this side. Yeah, that might help a bit more. Okay, how is that supposed to work? Am I just supposed to keep holding right when I go around that bend with the protection? It's not like I don't have the lives to spare. Yeah. Those sharp turns are going to kill me. A lot. It seems. Ah! Man! Well, I guess I should title this as, Ryu sucks at slide puzzles. Not really. I'm actually not too bad with slide puzzles. But during sliding missions, as you saw with my Super Mario Sunshine playthrough, yeah, I don't really do well with slides. Okay, that's, 6 lives lost, I think. I have 40 lives. Wow. That's impressive. So I'm going to have to basically hug this. And then veering right almost immediately in order to survive that bend there. Why does sliding feel wonky? Just, of all things to not get correct. Nope. Turn right way too early on that one. Yay! Alright, finally did it. Eloise. Eloise, I mean, I don't know. It's a pretty name. Alrighty. Well, yeah, that's all it does. It just sends you right back here. So, there's more to this level, and I actually kind of like it. Huh. I forgot that you play as Bentley in this one. Okay, so I hope that they fix this, but there is a bug involved with this Bentley mission. And I just hope it doesn't happen to me. How could this happen to me?
Good evening, Spyro. The amazing Reignited is about to put on a display of prestidigitation. I've heard it's quite impressive, so I'm going to watch the show.
Yeah, that's where I'm supposed to go. Let's go ahead and get some free treasure. Oh, that's so fun to whack out loud.
magic show seems to have overexcited the moles. All they need is a good bonker on the head to calm them down. And you look like a light tap on the head should sort them out. But be careful.
That's kind of cruel if you think about it.
Well, that did not do it. See, they've got themselves all worked up into a tizzy. You'll have to try again. A light tap.
I always fail that mission on purpose because I like his dialogue. I almost hit that gnome there. Yes, we are literally playing whack-a-mole. Why there's a time limit, I honestly don't know. Ah, screw you too. A minute's a bit too strict, don't you think? Especially for a slow-moving character. You know, this seems pretty counterintuitive, because wouldn't you be technically killing these moles with blunt force trauma? There we go.
And look, one of my friends dug this up while chasing the mole.
I don't know anything about this dragon nonsense, but I'll tell you what. My hand kill needs work. Invisible wall, eh?
I am afraid I've had to cancel my next performance. One of the moles ate all of my magic card.
That's what you get. Yeah. Why are most of the Bentley missions just awful? I don't get it. So, yes, one more egg thief, I believe. I believe this is the last one in the game. But, he does something different, as you can see. He uses a plane. But you get this Superfly power-up, and by the way, that's why these speed stars were put later throughout the level. Seemed a bit weird to do that. It really did. But, considering that egg thief, it makes perfect sense. Max. Very common. Pretty common name. Not very common, but pretty common. So, what you're supposed to do as well is the Superfly power-up here also makes it possible to get the rest of the gems in the level. Now, that being said, there is a key somewhere, as you could probably guess from that locked chest. No, I would never have guessed that one. Oh yeah, tip to ya, this dragon this dragon egg is very tempting. As soon as you get it though, you lose your Superfly power-up. Just bear that in mind. Dragon Age. Yeah, that's a completely different series altogether. That might be something I might play on here, because it's like, it's another game series I would go into completely blind. And all of the things that lead to the end of the level.
On a new trick now, but I've left the whirlwind going in case you need to use it.
The pathways are always open now. As if, I guess, the dragon egg causes them to unleash their magic permanently. I have no idea.
Did you tell the great Zamboni?
Charlatan, eh? Strong words there. Gotta say. Alright. Invisible wall much? So here's the key. I think that's all the treasure in the level, though, I want to say. Let's go ahead and use the speed boost here. It appears I have missed some treasure. Well, good thing that this power-up just sits here. Makes it easier to comb the rest of the islands. Sparks was pointing over here. Is there another high area with gems in it? Oh, yeah. Yeah. How could I forget this one? Pointing over here. There's 2 gems I missed. Ow. Well, that's on me. That's on me. Speed boost! Oh well. I thought I could be cool and glide through the portal. Didn't work. So 6,500 gems, eh? Well, 15,000 seems kind of difficult, don't you think? Also, an odd total to end on 149 eggs. Okay, so now time for my favorite level in this. So, the last reference was Moneybags, referring to a certain blue hedgehog. This entire level is a big reference.
Hello, you must be Spyro. I've heard a lot of people talking about all the things you've done for them. Do you think you could help find my girlfriend Tara? She went off to raid the tomb of the stone golem, but I haven't seen her since. I'd go look inside the tomb myself, but, you know, there's all these scorpions.
Her name is Tara, and she's raiding tombs on a PlayStation Classic. Spelled Terra, but pronounced Tara. Ha! There's also another reference in this level to another PlayStation Classic. Stupid scorpions. Okay, destroying those guys is funnier in the original, because they go, "Ah!" I do admit, though, that even though I do like this level, it is one of the harder levels to get through. Because the enemies through here are pretty darn brutal. Also, these guys are totally just the electric Norks from Spyro 1 all over again. But anyway, the theme that plays in this level was originally used in Enchanted Towers in the bonus areas. This, honestly, it fitted better than the generic theme they would give it. I don't know. It just feels more adventurous that way. Andy. Another name of a good friend of mine. Whoa, Nelly! Okay, here's the other reference. Sheila, huh? Haven't seen her in a while.
Spyro, haven't seen you in a while. I'm just off for a bit of a walkabout right now. You know, sometimes you just long for the simple, old-fashioned pleasures of yesteryear, don't you?
There's a hint for you. So, this becomes a side-scroller. So what's the reference here? Crash, it's... Okay, this place is called... it doesn't say it. So, I won't reveal anything yet. But it is a very interesting reference to yet another one of PlayStation's mascots. Lesta. So it's called Crash Kangaroo 1. Can anyone guess what the reference is, huh? Crash Bandicoot is not a 2D platformer, I understand that. But the bonus areas are 2D platforming sections. But yes, this is a Crash Bandicoot reference. And I love the game for making a reference to it. To what many would consider Spyro's rival, Pete. At the time. So yes, we had a Crash Bandicoot reference. And I actually enjoyed that. Don't worry, they don't pull a Lost Fleet on you. The ass is not hiding anything. By the way. But yes, in my head, this is always the bonus area theme for Enchanted Towers. No, I get it. There's time constraints when it comes to video games. And they didn't have enough time to, you know, make a theme for every single level. But the problem I have is that the themes that they made for the levels were just so generic. It was an example of don't fix what isn't broken, guys. Now, I will make an argument, like I said, with the final boss, but We'll get there when we get there. Darn. How can I not make that? Yeah, you can plainly tell what you're supposed to do here. But it's not working for whatever reason. Let's progress through the level. I might find something. Again, money bags.
Well, Spyro, I bet you're glad to see me. It just happens that I know the password to open the door to the tomb of the stone golem, but it seems to have slipped my mind for the moment. It's just as well. I've heard there are enough riches inside this tomb to pay a dragon's ransom, so to speak. Very well then. The password to open the tomb is... Are you ready? Gullible! Okay, there was no password. I was standing in front of the wall switch. What are you going to do? Sue me?
How I would love to do that. I could sue him for extortion. Because that's exactly what's happening with money bags. That's cute. And the character looks like Lara Croft. Yep, this is a Tomb Raider reference. Her name is Tara, and she was raiding ruins, and she looks like Lara Croft. Coincidence? I think not.
Well, look at you, showing up here to raid the tomb.
She even has an English accent.
Hard work. I've spent all day pressing switches and shoving boxes around, and you just waltz in here expecting to claim the treasure. Well, you might as well have it. It's only a lousy egg anyway.
So what she's supposed to do is she's the one that's supposed to make it so you progress to the next level, the next area. But one thing that always bothered me is that they really serve no purpose because of that. I really wish that they like maybe make something so you have to beat all the levels in Midnight Mountain in order to access where the sorceress is waiting. Because like maybe they know the password or something, I don't know. They could have done something with them other than the fact of just leaving the NPCs open for some other, well, literally nothing. Okay, so there is no way further in the level to make this jump. So, what am I missing here? Am I just not getting it right or something? Oh, come on, I had it! You all saw that, right? I had that. I have no problems getting up there normally. Why am I having problems now? Oh, come on! Just let me up there. Why? What? Really? Just why? So I also acknowledge that there's some achievements and skill points that we haven't gotten yet. Those achievements, unfortunately, in order to know what they are, I have to close the game and then read them on Steam. But I think I've mostly gotten them. I think I'm just missing some skill points, really. No, you can't make that. Is there something I'm missing? There's got to be a higher vantage point then. Because that's just not possible, but yet at the same time I was able to do it the first time I played this game. So I don't know what the deal is here. Because you're supposed to be able to land in the palm of that hand, but it's not letting me for some reason. Okay. I'll bite. What am I supposed to do? Why am I just not getting this? So even my favorite level has its faults. Oh well. There's something I'm missing with getting over there. Unless we're supposed to just do a hard turn here. No, that's impossible to make. Huh. What am I supposed to do then? Ow. I just love it when the button doesn't want to work. Stupid lizard. See, there's no feasible other way to get over there. That is the only way. Then why is it not working? There's got to be something I'm missing. Or I'm just supposed to make that, but for some reason it's not letting me. Nope, just short. I knew it was going to be short. What am I doing wrong? Alright, let me look this up. Let me see what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, it says here you're supposed to glide across to that hand, but it's not letting me get up there. So I don't know what the deal is. See, it's like the slope detection is working against me there. So why is it not working? See, it's like slope detection's telling me no. You know, I think this would not be a problem if they maybe lowered this hand maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. Because it seems like it's not possible, but it is possible. So I don't know what the problem is. But I'm not just going to spend several hours trying to get this stupid chest if it's going to keep doing this. See, it's like it's not. You're not high enough when you jump. There's gotta be something I'm missing here. I just can't understand what it is. Whoop, whoop. Went too far. I was trying to get a running start, but I moved a little too far backwards. So I found my death. Unless you're supposed to, like... No, it's like I said, it's like it's not high enough. Well, it's higher than it should be. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I can't get this chest for some strange reason. It's like the hand is mocking me. It's telling me no. See, if it were a little bit lower, this would be easy. But they're making it harder than it needs to be. Alright. You see what someone does on YouTube. There's something I'm not getting here, apparently. Nope. I'm doing everything right. The slope detection is just being weird today. Well, okay then. Weird. Am I supposed to start the hover earlier, maybe? I don't know. I don't get it. According to this video, I'm doing everything right. It's just being jerkish to me for some reason. Why? Why am I coming up short? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Oh, come on! Come on, game. Let me up there already. So I can move on with this stupid level. Oh, come on! like that hand should just be pointed up at me. Like telling me no, you can't come any further. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, let's get straight. Straighten out. See, it's like the slope detection is telling me no. Because you're supposed to be able to make that if you hover, but it's like Spyro's dropping like a ton of bricks for some weird reason. Bricks. How many attempts is this? Like 15 maybe? I don't know why I can't make this. I don't know why I can't make that. This part of the hand's technically closer, but it's like he drops faster for some reason. Oh my goodness. What am I doing wrong? Why is this just suddenly impossible? At least I'm not losing lives like I was with treetops, but my word, this is getting very tedious and annoying. My word. It's like he's just short. I don't know how. There's something I'm doing wrong. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what I am doing wrong. It's just like the game's just telling me no. I'm not allowed up here. But in order to 100% the game, I need to get over there. Oh, come on. Come on! This is really getting irritating. It's almost like I need to spawn Sergeant Bird into this level to make it over there. Come on, come on, come on! No! Don't deny me! I almost made it that time. I don't know what the game's deal is. Nope, not even close that time. Like I said, if that hand was maybe down an inch, I'd be able to make it. No problem. But it has to give me problems for some strange reason. Come on, game. No! Don't tell me no. That time it wasn't even close. I'm getting very close, but it's like Spyro just doesn't want to latch on or he slides off or something. I don't get what's going on. Oh, come on! I'm just going to be stuck here all night, aren't I? What am I doing wrong? This makes no sense. I was able to do it just fine before, but... Well, it took me a few tries, but I was able to get it nonetheless. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Come on, no! Or this platform here was a little bit higher. It's like I'm just short. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I should try hovering earlier? I don't know. Well, that time I did, and it still failed. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really don't. I can't make it. It's just not possible. Why? Why is it just not possible? I also hate it when people can just do it on their first try, no problem. Yet I'm struggling for some strange reason. No. Close, but no cigar. You know, the game's not supposed to be this frustrating. Why are they making this make this almost impossible? That doesn't make any sense. It's not supposed to be... It's supposed to be possible. You're supposed to be able to make this jump, but for some reason the game's like, no, you're not allowed to. Okay, I'm going to have to watch this video again more closely, because there's something I'm doing wrong. Because I would like to move on. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be possible, and I am doing it correctly. It's just being very rude to me for some strange reason. Maybe more towards the palm? No. No. Still no. I would like to move on, game. I have other things I gotta do tonight. Oh, come on. Alright. Give it another look. Because I'm doing something wrong. How does he get it on his first try? I don't understand this. I don't understand. Okay, it goes kind of like this, at an angle. Okay, I think I figured out what to do, but the game's still being mean to me. Why? Alright. You're not going to hear any commentary from me for a moment because I need to concentrate. And, I think you're all probably getting tired of me whining, so one moment. Oh, finally! Gah! Why was that so hard? Screw you. Seriously. Screw you. Well, that was irritating. Spent a good 15-20 minutes trying to get that stupid chest. I'm coming back here because, I missed the, pathway to the key. That was at the beginning of the level. Would be nice to just easily glide there, but no. Can't be that simple. I mean, it kind of is now, but gotta wait until I get back there, take a shortcut. Alright, there we go. And back to the beginning of the level, because now we have the shortcut to the end of the level, because that is where the finale of this level is. Ow. Yeah, perspective's kind of rude, gotta say. Okay, I need to get back to full health because, having Sparks be green is kind of driving my OCD nuts. Yeah, that works. Give me a 1-up for my troubles. So yes, aside from that little mess there, this is my favorite level. Easily, well, easily one of. Because I love the references, and the challenges aren't too difficult. Aside from one specific treasure chest. Yep. Oh yes, I believe there's a skill point here for the, yep, seaweed again. Yeah, I told you this wasn't the last time we would see the robot sharks. Fortunately, this time they don't just try to eat you immediately. But let's go take care of them. Because they're kind of in my swimming space.
I've been training my new pet manta ray to carry the latest technology. Super high impact underwater missile launchers. Wanna ride them and try blasting some sharks? Just watch out for the shark riders. They're carrying the latest JX.
So yeah, it's the same manta ray as before. Just, you have some, munitions now. With the, scuba diving, Rhinox from the seashell shore level. And the trick is, don't be a TIE fighter towards them. Don't try to get behind them because then they'll lock onto you. Try to swim at them, is my advice. And don't miss horribly like I do. Okay, there's one more left. Where is he? There you are. There we go.
Nice shooting, comrade. Where'd you learn to aim like that? Oh, by the way, Bianca wanted me to give you this egg. She says she accidentally turned it into a woolly mammoth for 5 minutes, but it should still be okay.
Sadie. Common dog name.
You can ride the matter. Have fun.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and do the achievement stuff now. I think the seaweed that's destroyable is the one that's just kind of like hang around like this. So go ahead and blow them up for the free skill point. Then go ahead and destroy these chests because it's the only way to open them. Where's the last piece of seaweed? Seaweed. 50% sea, 50% weed. Ding! Okay, where is it? Here it is. There we go. Okay, so with those destroyed, I don't think I have any more chests I need to blow open. Nope. So how do you get off the manta ray? Well, very simply, just take it back to where you entered this level. Wherever that was. Over here. And then just swim up here and you can get off them.
You can ride the manta. Okay. By the way, if you see Bianca around...
Scuba lessons, eh? I don't know, Hunter. It seems like you have some ulterior motive to me. Up here. Okay. And there's the level. And what's funny is the seaweed responds, but you get nothing. Good day, sir! For destroying it this time. Alright. Time to get out of this level. Maybe if I actually upload this to YouTube, I'll put in parentheses favorite level. And then just speed up the montage of me failing repeatedly. Yeah, I will upload to YouTube eventually, but as for right now, I can't because I gotta wait until another paycheck comes in, then I'm going to pay for the software. Okay, so with that level completed, Midnight Mountain is done except for the Speedway. So let's go ahead and hit it. And this was the theme that played in all the Speedways in the original version. Blue-footed boobies. I know. But they're called boobies because that's the type of fish. Oh my word. That's the type of bird they are. But yeah, in the very original version of this game, the non-greatest hits version, every single Speedway had this as its theme, which I was okay with because it fits all Speedways, honestly. Under normal circumstances, I would tell you to go the opposite way of these guys, but they're so slow and easy to catch anyway. You don't have to worry about it. Kobe Bryant, may he rest in peace. Yeah, you've seen this song and dance 1,000 times at this point. Also, are these guys supposed to be blue-footed? Hello? Squawk! Squawk. Already in 4th place, gaining on 3rd, and I'm only on the 2nd lap. Making good time, folks. Making good time. Wait, what? I touched that ring. You saw that, right? Right? Squawk. Also, when I was a kid first playing this game, I did not connect the dots that the red stars were missiles. They just kind of look like weird hats that you fired at them. I never really understood that. Fact. Oh, how naive we were. Jesse. James. Okay, and of course we have to find Hunter. His location's kind of obvious. Go to the big lighthouse. Huh? He's supposed to be there. Oh, wait a minute, that's right. This one is, I think he's in a house or something. No, that was Country Speedway. Huh. I seem to be recollecting things incorrectly today. Maybe it's a lower entrance, but, yep, here it is.
Where do these flying sheep saucers keep coming from? I just saw another one grab an egg and fly off. This one's super fast, but his saucer is damaged and it's leaving smoke rings. I think I can keep up. I'm gonna chase him down. I'll be right back.
See, it makes more sense for him to have an apparatus to fly on, whereas in the original he just awkwardly had wings pasted onto him. It didn't make a lot of sense. Doesn't seem that fast. You're keeping up with them. Ah, that is where he got me. Not bad, not bad. Here's where this guy gave me the slip last time. It was right around here. No!
close. The egg popped out just before the saucer crash landed.
Sarah. I'd be embarrassed too, little dragon. Alrighty. So all that remains now is the final boss of the game. Time for a showdown with the actual sorceress. Okay, as I mentioned, the theme that they have here is a lot better than what they used to have. It used to be the Sunrise Spring theme, which was very weird for the final boss.
Time to kick some sorceress butt.
So, she alone is invincible to you. So what you gotta do is, Agent 9's here to help you. Also, don't fall into the lava like I just almost did there. And he shoots down these balloons that have artillery that you use to fight her with. The cannon is the worst one. It's the weirdest one to aim. And after a while, she gains the capability to fight back. Because that fireball that she uses against you makes it so she can destroy whatever mechanism you're using. Now this is where things get interesting, because now these tanks are drivable. Also, I want to point out something, the rivalry here, because Ripto was a dinosaur and she's a dinosaur. Going into the whole rivalry between dragons and dinosaurs sort of motif. She isn't much of a final boss, is she? Okay, now this is actually infinite, if you do everything correctly. Come on, Agent 9. What? Ah, there he goes. Ah! Unless I drive in the lava. Yeah, that wasn't going to work. Yeah, unfortunately, the saucer is very unwieldy, though. Even though it is infinite, if you time everything correctly. Oh, one more hit should do it. Maybe not. One more hit. Villains aren't super original with plasma shots, are they? And the sorcerer of magic power was this egg. George! I wish my brother George was here. She not done yet.
Spyro, you just defeated a sorceress, rescued the dragon eggs, and restored freedom to the lost dragon worlds. What you plan to do next, hmm? Perhaps a nice vacation in Dragon Shores, hmm?
You're a real comedian sometimes, Bentley. You know, I still have to find the rest of the dragon eggs. Plus, Hunter seems to have disappeared again, so I should go make sure he's not in more trouble.
Also, meanwhile, in Stonehill.
Me? Oh, no. If I do happen to encounter him, however, I will most certainly inform you immediately.
Suspicious.
It's a funny thing, Spyro. I adjusted Avalar's portals to take me to the Dragon Worlds, but somehow I ended up here. Maybe my coordinate tables are out of date.
Yeah, by 1,000 years.
That would explain why the book was so cheap.
So now that you're done saving the world again, are you gonna visit me in Avalar?
Sure, Laura, but I
Ew.
still have to find the rest of the eggs. And, well, Hunter's disappeared again.
Did you say Hunter? Well, hey, I can help. I just saw him sneak off with him. Agent 9, isn't that a Rhinoc over in those bushes? Rhinoc? Ooh, let me at him. You want a piece of me? Rhinoc boy. 8 laser punk. Come on now. No fair hiding. I'm sure Hunter is in good hands. I'm sure he will turn up soon.
Promise you'll come visit Avalar soon, okay?
She's
How many
adorbs.
times have I told you not to taste that mousse?
It was Billy's idea. Yeah.
Is that true, Billy? Hold that thought, Billy. Spyro, great to see ya.
Hi, Sheila. I've been looking for Hunter all day. Have you seen him?
Sorry, Spyro. Hunter made me promise not to tell you where they went.
They?
You didn't hear anything from me.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hi, Fireworks Factory, by the way.
Sight, Sparks. Another noble warrior falls victim to the plague of love. Just look away. Well, I guess we'll have to find the rest of the eggs by ourselves.
Come on, Spyro. Take a little break. Let's watch the show.
I don't think you're too far behind him, Spyro. Alright, so while the credits play, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's go ahead and skip the rest of the credits, because we don't need them. So, we're brought back here after defeating the sorceress. Yet, we're like 9,000 gems short. And, we're 2 eggs short. So what do we do? Well, guess what we get to do, folks?
Don't worry, Spyro. I won't be needing any more of your money.
Just a moment.
Now, don't look so surprised. I found one of the dragon eggs, and I'm going to sell it for a fortune back at Avalar. Uh-oh. Why are you looking at me like that? I've got to be going now. Toodles!
Sorry about that. My cat barged in and wanted to complain about something. So guess what we get to do, folks? Time for some revenge! Revenge on Moneybags! You know how satisfying this is? Considering what this guy's been doing to us throughout the entire game. Yep, you're getting refunded everything from him. This is so satisfying.
Drat! Drat, 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 drat! I never knew dragons were so fast! That's it! I give up! I'm retiring to Spooky Swamp to become a haiku poet.
And then he disappears from the game, never to be seen again. So, you notice we're 1 egg and 200 gems short. That's because we still have 1 more Sparks level, which is completely useless.
Just before you kicked the sorceress's big, fat, ugly butt, she built a factory to make robotic bugs. They're meant to fight Sparks.
So, the final Sparks world, and it's the most useless one. It's just here for padding. So, the final 200 gems and the 1 egg that we're missing. Oh yeah, now we have these guys returned. They're essentially similar to the egg thieves, where you just have to chase them down. But you can still blast them like you can with Spyro. But what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to charge at them. You can also flame them in the butt like that, and then get the key anyway. So the robotic bugs sort of look like ladybugs. That's one thing that always kind of confused me. But I guess there was some way for them to incorporate ladybugs into the game. Also, I love how the respawners are like these mobile carriers. That's a nice little touch. I gotta admit. Where did that guy like go? They just like scurry off or something? Well, this seems like a waste. Spawn kill! Ooh, double spawner. Ooh. Getting all fancy on me, aren't we? Good thing that one doesn't move. Strafing! Didn't even get a chance to spawn anything, did ya? Can't go that way. Haha. You know, it's interesting when even the companion becomes a thorn in your side. How? Well, that's rude. Oh, there's all 200 gems. So all that's left is the boss. Which is, essentially Moldorm from Zelda. I told you he's essentially Mordor. You just attack him from the rear. He doesn't really fight back either. So, he's exactly like Mordor. The only way he does fight back is that he does damage to you if you touch him, but that's really it. Easy. Easy as can be. Annabelle. It's the name of what my characters in the Pokemon RP I'm doing with a friend of mine. So yeah, essentially this does nothing.
Remember, sparks can break open treasure chests, and using the guidebook, warp you to any level you want.
Her dialogue got cut off there, but yes. Now we can break open some of the wooden chests, which is useless because now we already have that we have every bit of treasure. And now we unlock what's called the Super Bonus Round. So here is the final level of the game, the Treasure Hoard level, where it's just nothing but fun. I'm actually not sarcastic about that at all. There's one part in there's one bonus in this level that annoys me, but that's it.
Hey, you finally made it, Spyro. Hunter was
was a little worried about you when you went off to fight the sorceress, but I always knew you'd beat her. This place is where the sorceress kept all her treasure. But after she was defeated, a bunch of thieves came and stole it. If you can catch the thieves, you're more than welcome to keep the treasure. Oh, by the way, Hunter is around here somewhere. He's been tinkering with one of his new toys all day, and he wants to show it off. You should go see him. I hope the rest of the dragons will come back here someday.
But, super bonus round. This is also the realm that, this was the original theme for Lost Fleet. And I wish they would have kept it. So the Blue Egg Thieves are just treasure thieves again. Which makes sense, because with all the eggs gone, what else are they going to do? They're still nowhere any smarter. Let's put it that way. So yes, it's one thing to make it to this level. Did he just... Okay, that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. I don't want you stealing my treasure! Someone's trying to take it with me! Oops, I dropped it all anyway! Just what was that? Huh. Seems a bunch of glitches are happening in this world, eh? Oh, come on. You weren't even trying with that one. So, as you collect more treasure, you actually go and unlock some special little areas. But some of it's a little easier said than done, and it's easy to get turned around in this level. Surprised Bianca doesn't react. $20,000 for there. Okay, I know there's an area for 16,000, I think. Pretty sure there is. 17. There we go. Okay, first bonus level. We're doing this again.
Hi, Spyro. Did you see Bianca? She was really worried about you when you went off to fight the sorceress. It was pretty funny. She tries to play it cool, but I just finished fixing up an old submarine. Want to take my sub? Great.
Okay, now you have to do this stupid thing again with the submarines. Only this time they drop treasure, and I believe they can fight back this time. Or am I thinking of a... No, they're supposed to fight back, but they guess they don't in this game. I must be thinking of a different game. Now, same thing as before, just chase these guys out and wait for the beep, beep, beep. The old 1-2 punch. Beep, boop, boop. And I think that's it. There's no treasure for you to find down here. And all the treasure was just those subs. That's literally it. There's no more dragon eggs to get. Although 149 seems like a weird number to stop on. Because even the dragon stopped at 70.
Great.
I was trying to see if he had any extra dialogue. Not. Jump into the submarine again. I think you just do this for satisfaction reasons now. Because they don't do anything now. Yep. They don't even drop money. There's no point anymore. So after you defeat them for their treasure, then they're of no use to you.
Sure.
Okay, after you deal with that, there was an area marked 17, and now it's open. Ah, yes, this one. Okay.
Check it out. This is the world's fastest turbo snowboard course. The local champions are the Sasquatch 6, a gang of Yetis on souped-up snow discs. I bet that you could outrace the lot of them. If you win, we'll get a huge pile of treasure. If you lose, I'll have to slick down the whole course with my tongue.
Have fun with that.
Right on! Just don't lose, or my tongue's gonna be a popsicle.
So, I normally fail this on fail the initial race on purpose because of all the treasure on the course. Because you gotta get it all eventually anyway. Now, I do have a self-imposed challenge. I'm not going to be able to do it, but there is a challenge that I have with this level. See if you can beat this. Like, actually win while getting all the treasure on the course. That's my self-imposed challenge to anyone else who plays this game. It's easier said than done. I acknowledge that. But, it is possible. I'm not going to do it because also Hunter has some hilarious dialogue if you do fail. So, that's the best part about it. Though, I do agree with Cat Icarus. It's kind of depressing. I don't like his new actor as well as his old one, because it's like he had that bit of clueless air to him, as well as a little bit of arrogance. But it's like now he's just like Sonic the Hedgehog levels of cool. Like he thinks he's cooler than he is. Let's put it that way. Yeah! Now, these guys are actually cheaters, too. Like, it's mostly impossible for you to win, for the most part. And don't worry, there's no course record. We don't have to go through that trauma again. You know, of course, if I keep doing stuff like that, it's not going to matter if I get all the treasure or not. I love how they even kept that. The original is also hilarious because it sounds like, I think my tongue is frozen. They better not lose again.
Yeah, let's wait for my tongue to thaw first. So, okay, good luck this time.
Okay, now let's turn the serious juice up a bit. Since I got most of the treasure in the level, except for in the very beginning. These guys aren't really that difficult in this version. I remember them being much harder. Ah, no! Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. What? That wasn't either. Where was that missile going? No, 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 no. See, this is one thing I don't like about this version, is that the skateboards kind of feel unwieldy sometimes. I don't know how to explain it. Nope. I'm taking the high ground this time.
So, ride on!
Ah! If I could make that. Oh well. Whoa! Where are you going, Spyro? Where are you going? No! Why does that happen? Why does that happen? What? How did that happen? It's like glitched through the level. I love how you get points for them defeating the crabs, even though you have nothing to do with it. That time I didn't need it. Thank goodness. Okay, now I can focus on the race. Now I don't have any more treasure to worry about. I need to just stop doing flips. I think that's the lesson here. I need to stop doing flips. Because I can't control flips for some weird reason. Where was I going with that? Why does that... Oh my goodness. Sometimes I don't like this game. What? What just happened there? Hey, no one said the game was programmed perfectly. But that is rather annoying. I know what my problem is. I'm trying to steer in midair while doing flips, and that's what's doing me in. Also finding some very interesting glitches in this game. Okay, I don't think I'm going to win this one. Let's try again. I seriously thought that was me exploding again. Be nice to do spins, but one does not simply do spins in this portion of the game. Okay, all I gotta do now is just be extremely careful. Yeah, that was unique. Ah, bottomless cliffs. Who invented them? Whoop, I did it. That time.
Yes! You schooled them like a bunch of frostbitten, flat-footed, molasses-eating, lead pants-wearing, cross-eyed glacier trolls riding slabs of plywood with sandpaper on the bottom. And we want some shiny stuff, too.
I love how it goes 1, 2, 5, 10, 25, and then resets. And then you can just do this for fun now. Okay, next. I don't believe there's any other fun challenges like that, unfortunately. It's just go blast down these flying saucers. It's kind of boring. And unlike before with the sheep saucers, they don't have countermeasures. So you can chase him down all you want. Because you're not really supposed to take damage in these kinds of worlds. Now, you can still fall to your death because there still have to be bottomless pits. Come on. I just spat all over my screen. 1 second. Okay. Hey there. Yeah, so do I. He was... The problem was, Insomniac just kind of ran out of things to do with him. After this game. But, yeah, at least he got his due eventually. At least, rumor has it we're getting an actual Spyro 4 eventually. Because the Crash 4 was just a rumor, but it ended up happening. So, I'm almost done with this game, though, as you can tell, because we're in the super bonus round. And now I can't seem to find his sheep saucer. Oh, there it is. I always have this problem finding this last one. Well, at least we get to fly through the level. You can see the odds and ends of it. There it is. There we go. Okay. And after 20,000 gems, what's our reward? Well, look who it is.
I don't know how she did it, Spyro, but the sorceress must have survived that last battle. She's been waiting here all this time, saving up her magic to destroy you. Your best chance at defeating her is my flying saucer. I've cast some spells to give it extra firepower and unlimited flying time. The rest is up to you. You've come this far, Spyro. I know you can beat her.
And time for the easiest boss fight in the game. She does fight back, but her blasts are so weak and easy to dodge that it just becomes child's play. It's actually sad. This is her final stand, and it's pathetic. Whoop. Unless you crash into the lava. That's still a factor. Wow, that was a fail, big fail on my part. Wow, that one. That easy. And because that was acid, she's not coming back from that. Twins! And that's the end of this game. End of the series as well. At least on this channel. Like I said, eventually a lot of this will be on YouTube, but I need to get the video editing software, but we'll get there eventually. So yeah, that's everything in this game. Maybe sans a couple skill points and a couple achievements. Let's go ahead and knock some of those out. What am I still missing? How did I not get all of those signs in Spooky Swamp? I never understood that. There is one skill point I was yet to get in Spyro 2, but unfortunately it's the one where you have to be Ripto without taking damage. And even with the infinite super flame power-up, it's a lot harder than you think it is. One thing I always found funny, though, is the fact that Moneybag says he's going to retire to Spooky Swamp to become a haiku poet. Yet you don't find him in the level. And he jumps into the Crystal Islands portal, which, how does that relate to this level? I mean, I can see it, but at the same time... Really now? Haha. But yeah, I hear you there. I've been a fan of this series since well, it was one of the first few games I was able to beat. Okay, there's a sign that I missed somewhere. Unless it's the one that gets overwritten by that portal. If so, I think we might be foobarred. But yes, oh there it is. But yes, this appears to be a world where I guess the law is you have to speak in haiku. I don't know, I just always found that funny. Like, what do they mean by, do they have to? Because the Firefly that you more or less save from there, he even speaks haiku in the homeworld, and he doesn't really have to because he's not tied by the rules of the world. But I guess that's just a thing. Ow. Rude. Now, the funky chicken. I believe that's in a later part of the level.
Driving
I love the trope of enemies that just throw barrels in your direction, like we're playing Donkey Kong or something. I'm not really sure what makes that chicken funky. I don't know what they mean by that. Okay. So there's something I seem to have been missing here. I'm going to check something. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. Yeah, that's right. It's what I should have done when I was in this level last. Step inside, old chum. So we're gonna go, what I was supposed to do here was, I was supposed to gather the tiki heads, but not put them back on their bodies just yet. You're supposed to gather them all in a circle together. Is how this works. Oh, I was just here. Derp. Also, I want to point out, yeah, infinitely respawning enemies. Oh, so the eggs just reappear anyway. Interesting. Okay, But, yeah, the toucans, you can knock them out, but, they're infinitely respawning. I wouldn't call them enemies because they don't directly attack you. I would like to call them infinitely respawning annoyances. Is that a little more accurate? Ah. I may have jumped a little bit there. Then they do a little dance, and then you get a skill point. It's actually pretty funny. Okay, that's all the skill points. And all you get is just an art gallery. Is it worth? I don't really think so. But the fact that they do this at all is actually kind of interesting. the Chinese fire dragons. Alright, folks. So, that's all the skill points. So, let me check a few things here. Because I think there's some achievements we have not gotten. One moment. Every time I close out of that game, I have to reset my mouse. I almost have all the achievements. There's a couple I'm missing, it seems. Okay, Racer. I thought I did that. Alright, well, time for me to take a note of this by taking a quick photo. On my phone, so that way I can actually keep track of everything. And we're going to go ahead and get these final 3 achievements. We're just going to literally 100% this game. Kind of. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat Ripto without taking damage. Use missiles 5 times in one race. Well, okay then. As soon as we get the achievement, I'm throwing the race. Because there's no point, I've already done it. There's 1. Two. I missed that one. Because the camera worked against me there. Three. 4, which went nowhere. 5. There it is. Okay. Original by a mile. I don't hate Skylanders, but the fact that it was just... That was a weird era, because there was like a time period where they were trying to nickel and dime you for every little thing possible. Not that I'm saying that game companies aren't doing that now, I'm just making an observation.
Would I get my flip?
But I get what they were going for, but at the same time, was never the biggest fan of Skylanders or LEGO Dimensions, yet I bought some amiibo, but I digress. Okay, there's that achievement. Then one more achievement is to Lost Fleet to just destroy all the birds. How did I not? I must have died at some point. Okay. I gotta kill these vultures now. Boom. Shakalaka. Also appreciate the interactions, folks. If you like what I do, then you know what to do. I play all sorts of games. Spyro is just my recent series. I'm going to start another one once I get this last achievement. I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours now. I guess I'm halfway done. Yeah, I think we can get decently far into it. But yeah, Raptor, to answer your question, I do believe that OG Spyro is way better. I do understand the cockiness, too, of Skylanders Spyro. But, I don't know. I guess it might be nostalgia talking for me, but I prefer the original. Removes my rose-tinted glasses. Now, I never played Skylanders, though, but I've seen gameplay of it, so I don't know. I just didn't want to invest in it, if that makes sense. Kind of wish I did, though, because those figures are worth quite the premium these days. Alright. Destroy these vultures. One more. Two more. My bad. I think I failed this because I had died at some point and then one respawned. So, I just didn't pay any mind because I already had all the gems. I never realized that was a requirement, though. Is that all of them? Huh, then where's my achievement? It says use cannons to shoot down all vultures. Well, that's all the vultures. I think. Unless I'm missing one somewhere. Huh. Strange. Yeah, that's all the vultures, isn't it? Huh. Weird, the achievement doesn't seem to be working. Alright. See if it gives me credit after I leave the world. But one thing I will give Skylanders was how they portrayed Crash Bandicoot. That was actually funny.